money is the number one reason why couples fight and why a lot of couples divorce. But here is the truth most people don't even know. Money is not really the problem. The problem is how you guys talk about it. Let me say that again. The problem is not about the actual money. The real problem is how you guys talk about money. It is not the bill, it's about the real conversation. How do you guys approach it? Today, I'm going to give you the exact tip that people use to save their marriages. If you ever felt the tension when the bills comes in every single month, if you ever felt the awkward silence when your spouse asks you, hey, what did you spend on this month? How much did you spend this month? There's always tension whenever you discuss about money in your relationship. And this one for people who are living abroad, if you ever argued about sending money to your family over the seas or to your family abroad, and if someone earns more in the relationship than you feel there's always some tension in the relationship. And if every end month it feels like a battlefield, stay tuned, because today I'm going to give you exact tip that I gave some of the married couple that it helped them to sustain their finances, that it helped them to manage their finances. So stay with me. By the end of this video, you're going to learn exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to say it, so that your partner can actually listen and both of you can win. My grandma used to say, a family that hides their money problems, it's like a house with termites. It looks strong until it suddenly collapses. Today, we're going to remove those termites, all of them. We bring light, we talk, we become honest with each other, and we build a home that feels safe. So before we even talk about money, first of all, we need to understand why money conversation is always a problem in the relationship. Why money conversation goes wrong in the first place. Because listen, most couples don't sit down and say, hey, let's talk about money. They don't do that. Very few couples who actually sit down and talk about their finances. And most couples don't sit down and say, hey, today let's fight about money. No, it just happened. You just find yourself arguing about money. And it happened the same way almost in every home. So this is nothing new. Your case is not special. Interestingly enough, most couples wait until the money problem has grown, when the money problem is beyond their control. And this is not a very good tactic. That's why money conversation starts to become a problem. It starts to become a fight. When you wait too long, discuss about money, and when your bills is overdue and someone forget to pay something because they bought something luxurious that was not part of the plan, then that's when money conversation becomes an issue. You are forced to talk about money because of the circumstances. You did not plan ahead to talk about money. You wait for something bad to happen, then you talk about money. It's not supposed to work like that. When we wait until something has gone wrong, emotions are usually very high. Your nerve system is already tight, You feel like you are judged for your action. The things you buy, you feel like you're judged, like you don't deserve them. Every time you buy something, there's always an issue. There's always a conversation. So you feel like you're judged, or you feel like they make you feel you are poor at making money decisions. And that's when the conversation about money becomes more defensive instead of talking as a partnership together. One African proverb says, you cannot start sharpening your spear when the lion is already attacking you. You're going to lose that fight. Meaning, don't start talking about money when crisis has already arrived. It's too late. It is too late. It's going to create more tension instead of actually discussing about money. When emotion rise, people stop hearing each other. When someone feels accused, they stop listening. When someone feels controlled, they shut down. When someone feels overwhelmed, they go silent. Some couples shout, others go quiet, and some do both. One shouts, the other one goes silent. The house becomes a war zone. Nobody is listening to each other. Why? Because emotions are high. But by the time money problem hits, nobody is gentle anymore. They are tired, hungry, angry, or even scared. And from that place, no wisdom can come out of their mouth. And for couples living abroad, there is even more pressure on them. You are earning in dollars and your family back at home expecting you to send them some money. It is typical, it is expected. Any family members living abroad and they left the family back at home, they know this is expected. So couples who live abroad have even more extra pressure. And for couples who are living abroad, they feel like they are carrying two worlds on their back by themselves. It is very tiresome. It is very hard. It is very frustrating. And your partner may not even understand this weight. Your partner don't get it why you have to send money back at home, because that is not their culture. That is not their norm. And if you have a spouse who both of you are from abroad, their family depends on them. So the weight is even more greater to the couple. Diaspora life can make small money feel like a mountain. You are not just budgeting for your family. You are budgeting for your extended family. Your money is widely taking care of a large group of people, not just your nuclear family at home. And most interestingly, most couples don't sit down and discuss about this. And so quietly, resentment starts building. Another one, we were never taught about money. This was never discussed at home. In the old days, back in the village, roles were simple and clear. We know who's going to pay the bills. We know who's going to stay at home, take care of the children. It was no debate. It was expected. The roles for each partner in the house was clear. Because everybody followed their roles, the discussion about money was very, very minimal, if at all it ever happened. But now, we no longer live in the 1900s. Times have changed. Today, roles are mixed. Roles have changed drastically. Women are earning money now. Men are cooking. They are stay-at-home dads. And it's not a big deal. It's not news. Things have changed. Roles have changed, and you have to adapt as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you'll be left behind with your money problems. The world have changed, but our communication skills, unfortunately, has not catch up with the world. So now we must talk about money, but nobody taught us how. We don't know how to do it. My friends, this is why so many couples fight in their relationship. Surprisingly, the issue is not about the actual money. The issue is the method, how you talk about money. But today, we are going to fix it. I'm going to give you 3 golden rules to follow that will help you talk about money in a more comfortable way in your relationship. Here are the 3 golden rules before you even open your mouth about money in your relationship. Now that we have understand why money conversation explode and why people feel uneasy talking about money, let's talk about the foundation. The 3 golden rules you must follow before you even open your mouth and start talking about money. And if you get these 3 right, 70% of your money fights will automatically disappear. These 3 are simple but very, very powerful. Let's go one by one. Golden rule number 1. Never discuss money when one is hungry, when one is angry, tired, or drunk. Hear me clearly. Money conversation requires calm mind, requires a mind that is relaxed. And when someone is hungry, they will not pay attention at all. They are most likely going to forget it. When someone is angry, postpone it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about money when someone is angry. They will get more frustrated. They will get more upset and will not follow up with the plan. It will lead to more fights, and that is what you're trying to avoid. That is what you're trying to stay away from. And when someone is tired, long day at work, or they were at home with the baby the whole day, forget about it. Don't talk about money that day. I know it's an urgent issue, but you have to study the environment. You have to read the room.